My name is J Freivogel. I'm a violinist in the Jasper String Quartet.
Hello, I'm Rachel Freivogel. I'm the cellist in the Jasper String Quartet.
And we're here in our house in Philadelphia. As a quartet, we're not getting together due to the coronavirus, but thankfully Rachel and I are married and we get to spend every day together. So we're going to answer a few questions about our upcoming program in November. This is a program we're really excited about doing with PCMS. It's a two-part program of all living female composers.
Well, something that is very important to our quartet is playing all composers, of all genders, all ethnicities, and just equalizing the representation in the classical music canon of works that we play as a quartet. So this program is all living female composers, and it's just these are made up of wonderful pieces that we've been really looking forward to playing for a long time, and we're thrilled that we get to play them all on the same program.
The reason we're having two concerts is the first one is quartets with collaboration, and the second one is quartets with another collaboration, and our collaborators are Sarah Shafer and Animé. Yeah, so many of these composers are composers we've worked with. We've commissioned pieces by Joan Tower and Lara Auerbach, both of whom we will be playing pieces by on this program. It's also an opportunity for us to get to work on pieces and meet composers who have written pieces that we haven't played and whom we haven't met. So there will also be Tanya Leon. What were some of the other composers we're playing?
Shelley Washington, Augusta Reed Thomas.
Right, Caroline Shaw. We've worked with her a fair amount.
Amy and our quartet, we both went to school together, and we met over 10 years ago and have been very fortunate to collaborate with her on many occasions. She's an incredible pianist, very inspiring to us, and we're really thrilled that we have this opportunity to play together on PCMS. And Sarah and we were on the Astral Artists roster a few years ago together, but our paths never really crossed. So we thought this would be a great opportunity to make that connection, and we really admire her work as well.
Yeah. Well, the main thing with children is that when they go to school, there's a very set time. So we tend to rehearse when our kids are in, our kids range from elementary school to preschool, in the quartet. And so we rehearse during either, daycare / school time. So we meet every day, 10 to 2, every weekday. And then obviously our schedule is always slightly getting adjusted, but it's great to be in the same time of raising kids all at the same time. We all understand what each other is going through.
Right now, obviously, we're not rehearsing because of social distancing, and we're also doing homeschooling because, of course, all the schools are closed. So when we play, it's usually either early in the morning or late at night. We've taken this opportunity to do more practicing with our kids, which is really actually great, and so it's been good actually.
They've been falling asleep to me practicing Bach, which I think would be pretty nice. I mean, they fall asleep, right. So. Okay, so quartets are very difficult for different reasons for me. Like, I remember having to play the slow movement of 76.5, do, 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 and having to work so hard on those first two notes to feel comfortable playing. Do, do. But of course, then you play things like Morton Subotnick or Aaron J. Kernis, and that's different for
That's hard for a different reason.
Complicated, complex reason.
For mental reasons, I'm going to go with Britten String Quartet number 2. Playing the cadenza at the very end of the piece. Yeah, that would be. Is mentally. Yeah, the cello. You have to steel yourself.
two things. First, in Alaska, when a hummingbird flew in, that for sure is surprising.
You took mine, but yeah.
Oh, the other one is when we were playing in Vail, and all of a sudden somebody in the audience had like a pretty serious medical emergency, and I didn't know whether the show must go on or the show should stop, and eventually we made the right decision, which was to halt for a second and go on.
And they were okay.
They were fine.
They were fine.
I like all halls for different reasons, but mostly I like the halls that make violins sound good.
And it's a trick question because if you say author, we're going to think more highly of you.
I've been spending a lot of time with War and Peace. No, I'm just kidding, I haven't. I've been reading the news a lot recently, and can I say right now that my favorite author is Beethoven?
Yeah, extra points. Okay. Right now, I've been watching a lot of Veep.
We have been watching a lot of Veep.
As you know, and I really like that show.
I don't know what their favorite song is, but they really love to sing the opening of Haydn, Opus 64, number 6. The yeah, they love it. Well, I've been spending my time just outdoors doing a lot of yard work, pulling ivy. Actually, Rachel and I both teach in addition to playing in the quartet, and we've been doing a lot of online teaching, which has been nice to stay connected with people in that way.
Yeah.
We've also done, as a quartet, we can't get together, but we've been fortunate enough to be able to connect with a high school we go to, a residency up in Poughkeepsie, New York, and also with ACMP, Associated Chamber Music Players, and some various different organizations to give sort of lecture, live stream conversations, which has been really interesting to do, learning new technology.
Yeah, it's so nice to be able to connect even online during this time. I really miss playing with my colleagues and having that connection with people. So we've been trying to find ways to connect, and other than musical things, I made 2 sourdough starters, and we'll see if any bread actually works out from those, but that's my big adventure.
And also, during this time, in a string quartet, you're always pursuing the highest musical ideal, and so I've been spending some time pursuing what is one of the highest musical solo ideals, which is playing some solo Bach. I know you've been working on some solo Bach too, so it's nice to be able to explore other repertoire, but of course, we can't wait to get back to the quartets.